G'day guys, it's Phantom, and today, Don Toliver just dropped his new album, Love Sick. It has 16 tracks, so hopefully it won't be too long of a listen. Firstly, we have an intro track, Love Sickness. There's not that much features, which is kind of understandable. I can see that there's a part 3 to Company, so I'm excited for that one. But yeah, we're just gonna start with Love Sickness. So yep, that was Love Sickness, the intro. That is a very nice starter. Definitely goes hard. Don Toliver never disappoints with his openers, so it is a pretty short one, but it is, hopefully it gives more of a feel of what the rest of the album is, and I hope that it is on the same, it is somewhat the same feel as this one. He always brings the vibe. So anyway, number 2, Let It Go with James Blake. This one will be interesting. Already got that distorted. Let's go. I was gonna say that this hook is nice, but I don't really know with Don Toliver's, like, they pitch it like high. He has a great voice, but it just kind of gets irritating. Goes on a little bit too long. The hook is a bit repetitive, but the production is very good, and the verses are good so far. So. So that was Let It Go with James Blake. That was a nice track. It was very good. James Blake's verse, he just does what he does over the trap beat. It's pretty cool. He just did his thing, and it didn't match the song, so I am very happy with that one. I've already heard Leave the Club and For Me, so I'm not going to react to those again. Leave the Club is kind of alright. I wasn't really too crazy about that one, and For Me is very good. So I'm gonna go down to Go Down. I just wanna pick you up, get it go down. Oh, with the beat switch. I don't know. That was kind of a weak feature. Kind of had the mixing of the vocals like in the background. The beat switch were the second beat. I did like that, but the lead up to that didn't really flow that well. And it was just for the feature too. So. Yeah, that was alright. I did like everything that Don Toliver was doing. The beat was very good. But I don't think that feature really needed to be needed.
You know, time is I swear.
Yeah, so that was Time Heals All. Kind of chill track. Kind of gives like most of the feel from his last album. But yes, so far, he is bringing a lot more than his last album. But yeah, I am enjoying this so far. Let's get a level code. changing the beat again. That was Leather Coat. That was pretty another chill one. The first half of the song was way better than the second half. But yeah, it is a pretty chill track. If it was like two separate tracks, then that'd be good. But yeah, that was a good one. I heard a little snippet of Honeymoon. I did like it. But just listen to the full thing.
I'm like, damn, honey, you fine. Stay on the west.
This kind of sound like Bruno Mars a little bit. You can kind of hear it. Yeah, let's continue.
I guess you can call me crib. Okay, let's play post. You don't be surprised when I'm doing juicy J. I hop in the roof and feel like booty time.
So that was Honeymoon. That was a very chill track. I think that this might be the best one that I've heard so far. Very cool. The beat was, I've never heard a beat like it. I really like that one. Next one is Private Landing with Justin Bieber and Future. Kind of skeptical on this one because Justin Bieber, but yet again, Justin Bieber has been releasing some bops lately. So yeah, let's go that one.
I guess I'm too demanding when they had a double coat the candy. I guess I'm too demanding. Private landing. I guess I keep my
street. Cop on a brand new castle in the Middle East. My bitch finna stop.
That Future feature, honestly, might be his best feature that I've heard from him in a long time. He's been kind of dropping kind of stinkers, especially on Metro's album. He is actually like understandable. He isn't mumbling. He isn't saying some random stuff. He is actually spitting, vibing on the beat. It is very chill so far, and I'm very happy with it.
I'm leaning.
Southwest
Microwave. Get it off my way. She wanna ride my way. I guess I'm too demanding. I guess I'll keep my candy. She wanna ride my way. She wanna ride my train. Get it off microwave.
Damn. Justin Bieber did his thing. He is very fitting for the song. He was in where I'm Drunk, where he kind of like does the same thing here. But he brings like a very cool vibe. Yeah, I did really like that feature. That was very very impressive. His mixing was very different. The first part of the feature, I was like, where is he going with it? And then he delivered very well. I am very impressed. That song was, oh, that was beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a vibe. WizKid did his thing. Wasn't too impressive, but you know, it's still pretty cool. I did like that one. Do It Right, I have already heard that one. It's fine. But so we'll just go down to If I Had with Charlie Wilson. Again, a very lovely track. Charlie Wilson did his thing. That was amazing. Let's go to Company Part 3. I love Part 1 and Part 2. So let's see if this one is a bop. Pretty sure it's the shortest out of the two. But we'll see. That was nice too. Probably the weaker of the company songs. But it is still pretty good. The drums were kind of off for me. I didn't really like what they did there. But it's still a pretty good song. Let's go to Bus Stop. Yep, that was Bus Stop. It kinda sounds like a type of song that will go crazy on TikTok. At the start, with like the type of beat that it was, it kind of sounded like Just Wanna Rock from a Lil Uzi. It kind of sounds like that, like the way it feels. But I think that this is a type of song that will go crazy on there. It is pretty good. The second half is with the feature, and that was a nice little touch to the song. So we'll go to Cinderella with this one.
It's a love letter that I put you through. She let the years at my house. She thinks she's sick. I can never feel her. I let that cold and sit and rain until I hit that pillow.
I don't know if he is offbeat, but he is not doing what I want him to do. It's not really hitting with me. But I'll let it continue.
Love letter. It's some things that I do, but I won't say.
Yep, so that was Cinderella. The hook was very good. I really did like that, but the verses were kind of weak. He was very offbeat on some of them, kind of going off in his own little thing. It's either that or the beat was off with him, but I will never know. Before we go into that, I really like the feel of this album. It is probably his weakest, but it is probably more upbeat than his last one, which was more chill. But we have more like bigger stuff with this. I wish that it had better features, because the features that we have so far aren't very good, apart from Justin Bieber and Future, and James Blake. But otherwise, I wish that we could have seen Travis on here. Private Landing would be a perfect Travis feature. It kind of sounds like one of his songs, but yeah. Anyway, last track, Encouragement. Let's go.
I guess you heard him. He got too many cars, so he went and worried him. Anytime she cries on her pillow, on her pillow. Yeah, I never ever felt like
So yeah, that was Lovesick. Encouragement was a very nice closer, very chill. Wasn't too crazy. I wish that it had like a bit more to it. But for what it was, I really did like it. This album, as a whole, was a very pleasant listen. Some tracks were kind of weak for me, like Cinderella and Leave the Club. But otherwise, I was very impressed of what I heard so far. I kind of expect it to be kind of like this. I still think that Heaven or Hell is his best album. But for what we got, I liked it. There's a few bops, but yeah, overall, um, very good. That was my reaction and somewhat review of this one. What were your thoughts? What were your favorite tracks? And yes, have a good one.